Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm doing this video because here in California, the Human Resource Department was breached. And since October 1st, people under public assistance, their money was taken. Sorry, I'm trying to get you guys to see me. And when this happens, there are things that you're going to have to do. Call that number back here. Contact them, get yourself a dispute number. Once you got a dispute number with them, contact your local police department first, get yourself a police report, and then go and contact the police department where they took money out from. Okay, this has to be done, this has to be done in this order before you go to your human resource department and make the complaint in, because they're going to make you jump through these hoops. There are certain law enforcement agencies like Las Vegas PD and Metropolitan PD that are not on the same page, and they have no idea what the hell is going on or how to do their job. I'm sorry for Las Vegas Police Department. I am getting on you because of that one officer on October 4th. If you go check your call logs, you will see that I have called multiple times since 9 a.m. all the way up to 9 p.m. talking to a whole bunch of officers, and every officer that I spoke to was a fucking moron when it came down to information. They had no information whatsoever. This crime is not an internet crime. So when these officers are giving me the, what is that called, IC3.gov, and for me to file a complaint with the FBI and call the FBI to file a complaint. I ended up doing all of this, and the FBI told me that I need a police report from the Las Vegas Police Department or Metropolitan Department, which ended up calling back and playing the audio that the FBI gave me, the recording that I recorded the FBI, and what they told me what I needed to do. And since they were on the same page, and everybody here in Sacramento, the sheriffs and Sacramento PD was on the same page with the sheriff's department, the FBI, everybody was on the same page besides Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department. So once you're done doing this, go take that to your caseworker, and your caseworker is going to file some reports. You guys, this epidemic is going on, and this is where all California EBT, that means that if you're on general assistance, TAF, Cal Works. How you doing? Here to pick up 406. I mean, if you guys are under these programs or any programs that give you any type of assistance, these companies have been breached, okay? The welfare department is going to say that they wasn't breached, and I'm going to tell you that yes, they were breached. And that information is coming out as of today. Today is October the 8th. I spoke to a couple of caseworkers, and this is what the caseworkers were informing me. That there was a breach not only here in California, but this is happening to other departments and other areas. So this is not an isolated incident. My people, please be careful with the foreigners and which foreigners you're talking to, especially when they're working for the state, city, and federal. And I'm saying this for no joke. You know, I'm giving you guys fair warning right now because of what I have witnessed and what I am witnessing and what are we getting. So pay attention. This thing is real. This is not a joke. I've reached out to a couple of news agencies, and these news companies just took my name and telephone number, and that's it. There's only one news station that took all my information and everything that's going on, made a report and everything, and I don't know if they've showed it to anybody else, but that was the Spanish station called Univisong out here in Sacramento. off of I believe it's 47 for Fruit Ridge. I can't remember which one. Um, they took my information. They took everything. So they're letting the Latinos know what the hell is going on, but the Americans, English-speaking channels, are not letting anyone know, especially locally. And this is going on nationwide, so there should be, news, CNN, CBS, NBC, all these other fucking so-called mainstream news should be playing this and alerting and warning Americans of what's going on, but they're so busy with these goddamn jokers and politics and these musicians and these actors, like we really care about what the fuck Jay-Z and Beyonce's doing or who they fucking. And like I really care about, what Diano Capri, I don't know, whatever actor is doing, like Will Smith or Jada Pinkins. Like I really care about who they fucking, what they're wearing, what they're doing, because it's not what, it's about me. So get these things done. You're going to go through hoops. It's going to take anywhere from 10 days to 26 days for you to get a response from your county supervisor worker, the fraud department that's handling this. And they're going to send you through hoops. So this is me making this video so that you don't have to go through all these hoops, because no one is giving anyone the right information and everyone's being a victim. I'm not a fucking victim. I'm not playing victim, and a lot of law enforcement officers and agencies out there, getting a little upset that I'm saying that I will not be a victim. Okay? And I'm fighting for my shit because I already had my name 6 times, even though I'm pointing 4 times, I had my name taken 6 times and misused 6 times for things that I don't qualify for. My situation is a little bit different, but this is from what I know from with my clients and what my clients are going through here in Sacramento, California, and what they're dealing with EBT and the Human Resource Department. Sorry, battery's low. So get these things done. Wherever they siphon that money out of, you're going to have to call that police department. Swallow your fucking pride, your ego. For those that are defunding the police and F the police, swallow that pride, because you're going to have to talk to these guys. You're going to need that report number to get your money back. Okay? So remove that chip off your shoulder. Stop acting like, it's not going to affect you, because, again, this is happening on the cash side and this is happening on the snap side, okay? So they're taking money and siphoning your money out of your accounts, out of your card, illegally, okay? They're thinking it's a skimmer. In the beginning, on October 3rd, they were asking questions to my clients and me of where we used our EBT card. And my clients always use it at 7-Eleven, because they're homeless and they live right around the corner from 7-Eleven on Northgate and El Camino. And this is where we go and take the money out. This is where they go spend their food stamps at. So they know exactly where these people are at all times. And due to the problem that was going on October the 3rd, is when they noticed that money was siphoned out of their account. Being smart as I am, I told them how much money you have left on your card, and go into the 7-Eleven and make a purchase. Buy yourself something to drink, a gum, anything that shows that you're at that location and cameras are focusing with you and that card, and you're entering your own PIN number, so that way they can see and investigate, like, damn, there's no way you can fly from Las Vegas, and I don't care what events airplane you have or what's available in our military storage, and come to Sacramento within 4 minutes. Okay? And land in an airport, hop in a car, and then run to El Camino and Northgate and take out money or make a purchase. So that right there proved my client didn't have anything to do with this. And now it's just a fight. And it's a fight, and it's a fight. And I'm getting a whole bunch of phone calls from the Human Resource Department telling me what my clients need to do and what the hoops they have to go through. And I had to put them in check, because, number one, we went to the proper channels. We filed the claim form with the EBT card. They gave us a number. We went to the police department and we filed a police report, as they said. Mind you, they said go file a police report. Once you get that police report, you're going to have to file 2 of them, okay? So make sure you file 2 police reports. One at your city where you're residing at and where they took the money out at, okay? I've contacted Chase because that's the bank that they use and informed them about the fraud. I've contacted the FBI. So mind you, I'm well ahead of the steps, okay? Trying to, fight this, for my clients and me and what's going on. My case is a little bit different from my clients. Someone is using my name to get benefits that I shouldn't be getting, but that's a different case. This is about the situation with EBT and the SNAP program. Cash Aid and the SNAP is they're stifling these money, and because of that pandemic bullshit that's going on, these scandemic motherfuckers are literally taking everybody's money, and these are foreigners, okay? I believe EDD arrested 3 employees in Riverbank, California, because of what they found in their system and the breaches that was going on, and they were a part of the cause of those breach. And these were foreigners, and this is why I say I don't trust any foreigner in the federal level, in the state level, and at the city level, okay? With all this scamming going on and everyone trying to take all this free money, this is what's, the problem, the outcome we got, okay? And right now, my country is broke. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. So imagine that EDD scandemic was $464 billion given out to people who shouldn't gotten EDD. And now, as of October the 3rd, from what I know, it was about $168,000 dollars that were taken from people. And today's October 8th, and right now that money has escalated way up, and we're at $6.7 billion siphoned out of the Human Resource Department just here in California, okay? So be careful with what you sign up with, because they're going to ask you questions. Did you use an app? Did you put your information somewhere? My clients don't have a computer to begin with. The cell phone that they have is that Obama phone, and that shit is garbage to begin with, and they can't do anything with it to begin with. It's just a LoJack system for them, and they know exactly where they're at all times. But that's it. That's as far as you can go with these phones. My clients declare that they haven't given out any information, they haven't signed up for anything, and because they're homeless, they're too busy, trying to get off the street and dodge, law enforcement and other pedestrians that are, causing, havoc and is doing malicious things to the homeless people out here in Sacramento. Especially those that are doing the feeding. Some real wicked people today, right now, inside my country, man, and real wicked, man. I'm meaning so fucking wicked. You wouldn't believe what I'm dealing with out here in Sacramento. But as far as this EBT bullshit, follow these steps, get ahead of the game. You're going to need discipline. You're really going to need discipline, because I know some of you don't have discipline, and that mouth will run 1,000 miles a second, and you're going to call people all type of names, and if you're going to do that, they're not going to help you. No one's going to help you. So be disciplined. Be cautious about, how you word things around certain people, because these guys are really, really, really don't know what the hell is going on. No one in the Human Resource Department is on the same page, okay? And little as the day progresses, more and more of these caseworkers are beginning to find out, how to deal with this problem and what this problem is doing, to them. So as of right now, today is October the 8th, 2020. The time is 11:19 Pacific Standard Time. Um, they're already fearing November's EBT allocations or fundings for any cash or any SNAP is going to be siphoned. And this is what they're fearing right now. And this is what's going on. And this is what I'm hearing from people that I know within, high places that are giving me the information of what I should be doing. So this is why I'm doing this video, because not everyone's on the same page. And the ones that are doing the investigation, those are the friends of mine that are really looking into what the hell is going on. And they told me these are the steps that I need to follow. So follow step 1, call that card. Step 2, call both police department. Okay? You're going to have to file reports because you're going to have to prove who you are, your identity. So you're going to have to walk in person to your local police department or sheriff office with all your identification and everything you have at your disposal, and ID yourself to them, and then fill out your report so they can fax it over or send it over to the other police department where they siphon that money out of. If it's in the state of California, they can go and whatever agency, whatever town that money was siphoned out of. If it's out of state, you guys are going to have problems. Like I'm having problems with Las Vegas PD and Metropolitan PD. I don't know if these people know how to read, if these people are on the same pages, but I emailed them, send them all the information, fax them all the information, and to this day, today is October the 3rd, and I've been on the horn with them since October the 4th. I'm just trying to deal with this bullshit, and I'm still waiting for a phone call. I'm still waiting for a reply. I'm still waiting for somebody in the Las Vegas Police Department to give me an answer or response or anything. I've called the 911 number and spoke to an officer there, but he told me he can't take my report over the phone, something that I have to do online, and online is telling me that I have to call and do it over the phone. So they want me to come down in person. I'm in Sacramento. There's no way I'm going to go to Sin City, especially a town full of heathens. I'm sorry. That's the way I see Las Vegas, Nevada. So why am I going to go to a place where, there's nothing but, demons walking around there? So I'm not going to put myself in that situation. Today, we do things electronically. So you figure, these people will do things, a little bit better, but I'm beginning to see that there are some agencies that, will alert all their staff members of what's going on, and other staff members will start alerting others and will send mass bulletin to every department whatsoever. So I'm wondering what happened to the Las Vegas Police Department, because this has been going on since October 1st, okay? My clients on October 1st got the money stripped. They went in Friday, they spoke to, whoever, and they're going through hoops into October 3rd when my situation happened and I was alerted about a fraud being done in Las Vegas, Nevada, and all my card companies know that I will never travel to that place because for me it's a sinful city, and despite whatever advertisement they're doing, it's full of heathens, okay? Criminals, let me put it like that. Demons and their pet goats and their pet sheeps. So that's the way I see it. Sorry if people don't like it, but those are the things that you're going to have to do. Swallow your pride, your ego, whatever, get your shit done. Then go back to your human resource department, go speak to your caseworker, sit down. They're going to fill out some forms. They're going to ask you questions. Be truthful about, things. And it's going to take some time. So reach out to your landlords, reach out to people where you're going to be making payments to, and these money that you were getting was going to pay your rent and all of this. Let them know what's going on. The American news mainstream media is not reporting nothing about this. I've checked up and down their websites. I've checked, and I got about 15 TVs in my room watching all news stations playing all at the same time, and not one American station aired what's going on. Univision is the only channel that took the information, and I don't know if they aired it or not, but they took that information, all of it. They took copies of police reports, um, what do you call it, the calls, the phone calls, my recordings and everything. They took all of that to make a report, or they're going to do a report about, all of this. And they're asking around, and this is major, okay? So I don't know what's wrong with, the local news stations out here in Sacramento, whether you guys really want to do this type of reporting, if you guys are really reporters to begin with. I'm going to say it like that. Because you clowns are only reporting, about actors and singers, and that's what I see, majority of your pages. Like I really care, or anybody really cares about, what an actor is doing and what a singer is doing. And we really don't care, or any athlete. They get already getting paid, big bucks to do what they do. Okay? So really shouldn't be hearing from these people, comments or say anything, because again, they're at a different level. They will never be at the lower level that my clients are in, or ever suffer the way my clients are suffering. So this is why I don't understand what's going on with mainstream media. But hopefully this goes out to everybody. I don't like showing, my identity, but I am showing my identity for this. Those people who know me, be quiet. Be quiet, don't say a thing. Like that song, Heathens. Don't say a word, don't let people know who I am or let people know what I know. I'm just giving out certain type of information, and if my American brothers and sisters, despite whatever skin color you are, don't want to fucking get it, then that's your problem, okay? And don't go blaming anyone else's for your lack of knowledge, okay? I'm out here trying to give you guys knowledge so that you guys don't deal with the shit that a lot of people are dealing with. Step 1, call that card company, get yourself a claim number. Step 2, contact 2 police station, your local police department, so that you can ID yourself, and you have to walk in, okay? Get this done as quick as possible, and then contact the police department where they siphon, or the city or the state where they siphon that money out of. You may want to call the FBI, but the FBI, these motherfuckers can't find anybody, so it's useless, okay? If they tell you you have to go to ic3.gov and fill out a report and all of that shit, man, do this, okay? Tell them that you don't really have to do that because, again, you're filing the police report, and the police report, because of the crime, the nature of the crime, will automatically escalate it and go up to the FBI. The FBI is monitoring the police department as far as these escalations of fraud that's going on, and they were doing it because of the EDD bullshit, and now we have this crap going on, okay? So follow these steps. 1, that card, the dispute number. 2, your police report numbers from both stations, from both cities. Number 3, you go back to your caseworker. They're going to fill out some reports, and it's a waiting game, okay? And I know it's kind of hard that, you guys got bills, you guys got to pay, you guys rent, light, and all of this. So with that police report number, the case number and everything, contact your landlord, contact your SMUD, P&G, and inform them that, hey, you had some type of identity theft done and all of this. So that way they lock down your accounts just in case anyone calls to try to make changes to your account, okay? Because this is what's going on here inside the United States. And these foreigners, mind you, all these foreigners that are coming here, okay, due to that, like Afghanistan, due to situations like that, I'm not getting on these foreigners. I'm getting on the foreigners that are coming here for one thing. And they're doing malicious things, okay? So there's a group of networks out here that are tracking and helping local governments here deal with this situation. So be careful with what you do. Be careful with what you're playing with. And for those people that did the scam with the scandemic, as far as the PPP and other loans that are going out there for the LLCs, if you have an LLC 2019 and 2020 and you just open these LLC, just know that Uncle Sam will go up your fucking ass and crawl up your fucking brain and pull it because you guys know that you guys didn't deserve that. That's number one. You guys don't own a company. That's number two. So these are situations that, are coming up to you because no one put a gun to your head. No one put a knife around your fucking throat to do this, okay? Your greed, your pride, and your ego is your downfall. And I'm always telling humanity this, okay? It doesn't matter what skin color you are. Because I get on my black brothers and sisters out there about their generational curse and why they lost their language, why they lost their lands, and they lost their culture, okay? I'm Native American. My bloodline extends from the north of the United States all the way down to the tip and even into Antarctica, okay? That's how far my bloodline goes. I'm a child and a byproduct of the Americas. So that's why my skin is in this form. Many people confuse me for being Mexican or South American. I'm an American, first and foremost. I was born here, and I am red-blooded 100%, okay? And I'm not talking about red-blooded, like the crackers out there. And sorry for, the white guys that I'm calling crackers. But you tenderbacks out there, you guys know who I'm speaking about. I'm not painting everybody with the same paintbrush. Because the same way, you guys have tenderbacks in your race, there's tenderbacks in other people's races also. But this video is getting off topic anyway. Just do what you need to do, man. Cover yourself and don't be the victim. Don't be the victim. Don't allow others to victimize you either. For my hackers of the world, it's time for us to unite. So I'm calling on all my brothers and sisters around the world. It's time for us to give a lethal blow to these people and literally burn their system down to the grounds. Defund them and take everything from them. Strip them from their name and everything. This is all I'm asking for my brothers and sisters out there that are fighting this fraud bullshit. It's time to start kicking ass. And for you guys that are doing, this type of defrauding, when we kick your door down, and I say we, I'm not part of that. I'm not even partaking in that shit. But when they come and kick your door down and drag you by your fucking hair and toss your ass into a cage, and you won't get a phone call because you're going to be a combatant, an enemy of the state. And what happens when you are an enemy of the state? You guys need to learn what the Patriot Act is all about. Because you're guys under the assumption that the Constitution is going to save you. And although whatever lawyer you may get is going to try to use the Constitution to get you free, but due to the nature of your crime and the Patriot Act, you're going to find out where you end up at. So it's your choice. My people that is doing this, is your choice. Because again, like I said, no one put a gun to your goddamn head. So be prepared for the consequences, because every action has a reaction. So I'm going to leave you with that. Again, my brothers and sisters, that are receiving any type of aid and your aid was taken away, call that number in the back of that card. Get yourself a claim number, call the police department, walk into the police department and get yourself police reports. You're going to need 2 police reports depending on the nature of where they took that money out and where they were using that money at. And then go to your public or your caseworker and sit them down. And you're going to be there for a minute, man, because these caseworkers, some of them don't know what they're doing. Some of them do know what they're doing, and no one's on the same page, okay? This has been going on, and they know about this breach since the middle of September, okay? They know that they were breached. but nobody knew because nobody was talking. Okay, this was all known at the upper level and is now beginning to flow downhill and down the shit. So as information begins to come in, I'm going to post this. I really wanted to post this on the 3rd and all the other videos that I made, on the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th, the 6th, the 7th, and today this is the 8th, but I canceled all the other videos that I was going to upload, and I'm only going to use this video, October 8th video. There are going to be links to the FBI. There's going to be links to the Sheriff's Department. There's going to be links to, things that you need to get or do, okay? So don't be discouraged. You're going to have to jump through these hoops, and it is going to get real, okay? So remember, all your information, everything, safeguarded. You're going to have to safeguard your information, and you're going to have to stop trusting people around you, okay? Like I told my clients, no more parties or no more giving your cards, your information to other people, because you don't never know the intentions of someone else, okay? I have zero trust in humanity right now, okay? Zero trust. So I'm letting my clients know, if I have zero trust in humanity, that lets you know that you shouldn't be trusting anybody, not even me. Because one day I can wake up on the wrong side of the bed and literally wipe everybody's account out and run away and disappear in the middle of the night. But that's not what I'm about, because again, I don't want it done to me, so why should I do it to someone else? It's called karma, and that's my auntie. That's one of my favorite aunties, along with my Uncle Death, one of my favorite uncles. So you don't want them coming to your doorstep and visiting you for the wrong reasons, because I only want my uncle coming around when he's telling me someone in my immediate family is ready to